Hello VRAR Chicago, my name's Cullan Kerner.
And my name's Matt Antes.
And we're two industrial design graduates from Virginia Tech. Really excited to be here to show you guys some work that we've developed over the last 2 years.
Here's a little picture of Cullan and I with our robot Clementine out at the Virginia Tech Center for Design Research here in Blacksburg.
First, before we go over anything else, let's talk about why Matt and I designed to begin with. So our goal is to create functional art objects using sustainable materials and innovative methods, all to foster a sort of personalized relationship with our clientele and all of our collaborators to sort of counteract the corporate behavior that we currently see going on in a lot of consumer markets.
So I'll talk a little bit about what Cullan and I have been doing over the past year and a half. We have been using virtual reality to design objects and furniture, and then we print them full scale via large format additive manufacturing with this robot arm that you see here and the mounted thermoplastic extruder.
Let's talk briefly about our VR process really quick and how we take these virtual objects and make them real. So what we do is dive into Gravity Sketch using their amazing program and a feature that they have available to us called co-creation. Within that, we ideate endlessly on these objects, and then we export them directly to a slicing program which prepares them for the simulation program that we then use to export the G-code directly to the robot. So we go from the VR environment to a finished product in as little as a day.
Some of the major advantages of using VR and XR is it allows us to visualize these objects and these furniture pieces in an immersive space where we can edit them and view them and interact with them all within this virtual room, essentially. Like Cullan said, the co-creation feature lets Cullan and I work together collaboratively from anywhere in the world online. We can be editing and annotating and changing the design together all in the same room. These gestural controls in Gravity Sketch lets us freeform, ideate, and sketch, and you're not limited by the bounds of traditional 2D CAD software, which is really amazing. And Gravity Sketch also allows for infinite proportion sizes, anywhere from handheld objects to human scale items, all the way up to architectural and building scale. And another great feature is being able to overlay this workflow over top of a live feed video like you're seeing right here. We can present and visualize these slide decks in a 3D space, which is pretty unique.
So along with this presentation style that's been pioneered, we also want to look at some objects that we've pioneered as well. This being our signature lounge chair that Matt's holding here. It's comprised of 4 separate virtually modeled parts, like 2 spines and a front and back leg set. And then these spines are met by 2 machined seat and back pieces that were also sculpted within Gravity Sketch and machined out of solid hardwood. This whole chair is assembled without the need for adhesives or any hardware at all, making it as efficient as the processes virtually that it took to create it. Here's a brief life cycle of how we see the chair getting broken down and reused to make more chairs, rather than being discarded permanently. And then here are some process images from the over a year and a half that Matt and I took to develop this joinery system, and also the aesthetic preference that we found in this chair, the proportion perfections, all of those things ideated upon within Gravity Sketch and virtual reality to bring us to this final product as you see here. Fully pressure fitted together and super sustainable and also super comfortable. As you see, I'm sitting in it currently.
So our table formula that we've been working on has consisted of an infill raft and a 3D printed base on top of it. Much like a standard desktop printer, you can print a raft of any shape or proportion, and then we create a unique base to print on top of the raft. Once the table's printed, we can flip it right over, and the 2 parts are fused together, so the table's ready to be used right off of the print bed. Here's a couple of pictures of us sitting in front of our table. It's the table you see right in front of us with all the objects on it. And we've also developed a formula to, create these at any scale, any shape, like this round table right here that we've used as a coffee table. And we also have some pictures of the same table as well.
So this same process we apply to another very common object, and that is the vase. So something we can do is customize these forms very easily within Gravity Sketch using some of their polar symmetry tools, like Matt's showcasing here, as well as other bridging techniques that allow us to constantly ideate on forms and potentially collaborate with clientele specifically on something personalized for their home, something unique, truly one of one for them to own. And here you see some images of our vases in the wild, sort of existing in and outside of the RDF Center where they were printed. We're really excited about the fluidity that these forms have and how, along with the chair, they can be ideated upon continuously, meaning that they never necessarily have to look the same as standard projects and standard products do.
A little bit about our future. Cullen and I are moving within the coming months to Richmond, Virginia, where we'll be opening up our design studio and gallery space, where we will be showcasing our work and other works from local artists in the Richmond area. We really want it to be a living, breathing space where designers and artists alike can come and collaborate and work with us and just be creating beautiful objects, all while using sustainable materials and virtual reality.
Thank you so much VR AR Chicago for including us in this panel of great and talented young entrepreneurs. We're really looking forward to answering any and all questions that you have about us personally, our future, our design studio, our process, really anything. We're excited to meet all of you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.